The McLaren F1 team is out to wow its fans at the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend. Its cars will don a brand new livery design to celebrate a milestone achievement, 60 years in Formula One. CNA's Paul Sung spoke with Zak Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing, and began by asking him what it takes to run such an expansive team.
It takes a lot of great people. Fortunately, we have that at McLaren Racing in our Formula One team. We've got a highly motivated group of individuals, about 1,200 people in total. If you take the entire McLaren Racing enterprise, a dominant share of that, of course, is our Formula One team, led by Andrea Stella, who's doing a wonderful job. And it's fun to work with all the men and women at McLaren and just feel part of the team.
Now, over the years, sustainability has been a buzzword in Formula One. Singapore Grand Prix has a target, has a pledge, so too F1 as well, being carbon-free by 2030. With that in play, how difficult is it? Is it more challenging to manage a team based on being competitive, profitable, and now sustainable?
I don't think it's any more difficult. I think it's very important. It's something that we take very seriously. Sustainability is kind of a journey where you're never going to reach your final destination, so it needs to be woven into everything that you do, which it is with McLaren. We were the first Formula One team to produce a sustainability report. We just published our second, which lays out our kind of goals and objectives, where we have been, where we are today, and most importantly, where we're headed. And it's something we're very proud of, and we work very hard on every day.
Now, McLaren is a rather interesting and unique team in the sense that not only are you involved in F1, but also in IndyCar, Formula E, Extreme E, and esports as well. What's the strategy behind that, and how does that benefit being part of multiple series?
So the center of our world is Formula One, but we wanted to have a bigger North American presence than our competitors, hence why we entered IndyCar. We just spoke about sustainability and DE&I, very important to McLaren. That's why we entered Formula E. It's a new emerging electric technology. And then Extreme E, you have male and female driver competing. So we have the first ever female racing driver from McLaren named Emma Gilmore out of New Zealand. So they all complement each other, and our employees love it, our fans love it, and then it gives us a great opportunity for our sponsor partners to get involved in our different racing platforms. So they're all very complementary. We're in the business of racing. We love racing, but everything has a purpose.
Now, you're back in Singapore for the second half of the season. How's that going to plan?
I think Singapore is going to be strong for us. We have upgrades on Lando's car. We've been very competitive the second half of the season. We struggled at the start of the year, and we turned the corner in Austria. And then when both our cars had it in Silverstone, we led the Grand Prix. We've had a few podiums since, so I think we're going from strength to strength, and excited to see this beautiful stealth OKX liveried car on the racetrack.
So what special features are there for this livery design?
Well, so it's predominantly a black racing car. It's stealth. It's quite aggressive looking. OKX is on our beautiful papaya livery. So I think it's something that under the lights is going to look quite spectacular. It's a pretty simple design, which is what OKX wanted. I think we did a really clever design with them last year, and this year was about being stealth, understated, and I think we surprised everyone when we announced it this week.
This Singapore Grand Prix, what's your expectation? What will be the measure of success? What's your goal?
Oh, I'd like to be fighting for the podium. We've been fighting for the podium the last handful of races, and so no reason not to have our sights on that. And let's see how far we can get up on the grid. I think we'll be competitive this weekend.